Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destination to Travel, coming to you live from Universal Epic Universe. I feel like I have been waiting forever for this to be a real thing, and now it is. So if you hear me crying on today's live stream, no you didn't. She's gonna hang out here at the entrance. We are right at the front gates. Security's right behind me, so I can't really turn around. But I did want to show you guys out here. You got guest services, you got first aid. There are restrooms out here. So as soon as you enter the park, everything is right there for you. But as we hang out here at the front gate, I'm gonna take votes right now. Which land do we go to first? Should I head left towards Super Nintendo World and Dark Universe, or should I head right towards Isle of Berk and Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic? In the meantime, I will tell you guys, I have been here since roughly 10:30 this morning. Park's open till 9 o'clock. You better believe they're gonna have to kick me out at the end of the day. So we're gonna do a quick lap around the park. We're gonna get into all 4 lands. That's my goal. But we won't be spending too much time here at Epic Universe today. I do have very limited time, lots of video to shoot, so keep an eye on our socials and our YouTube channel, youtube.com/d2travel. You'll see a lot more of Epic Universe in the near future. Left, wait, no, right, okay. All right, we're gonna start heading in here. Like I was saying, I've been here since 10:30 this morning. My mind has been blown. I can't even count how many times at this point. Every time you walk into a land, it is just an absolutely unbelievable reveal. I've described this park before, saying every land is as good or better than Diagon Alley, which to me was the best theme park land in the world. Hi, Christy. What do we think, right or left? I'm gonna head right because actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, in my opinion, if you go right, things work up to becoming more and more spectacular. They really don't. Like, they're all just equally impressive. So it's really hard to decide which one is my favorite right now. You can see Isle of Berk and Ministry of Magic are this way. So I guess we'll start off with Isle of Berk. As you come to the right, you've got the Sensorium Emporium. Is where you get your photos. You also have the Christmas shop, and as you can see, it's snow. Oh, I guess it doesn't really show up in the video all that well, but it does snow outside the Christmas shop here. And then you've got a Starbucks location here as well. I should mention as well, as we'll see a sign coming up here, Epic Universe is currently in technical rehearsals. So technically the park does not open officially until May 22nd. So you still got some time. You got a little over a month. So some of the attractions may not be open. Some of the features may not be. So for example, like here, some of the walkways are blocked off still. But I mean, everything is stunning anyway. You got this giant statue. So the park is so we're in Celestial Park right now. It's the main hub. And Celestial Park is kind of bookended by 2 gigantic statues. This is the goddess Luna. And on the other side, you've got the god Helios. So it's the sun, Helios, and the moon, Luna. And then Helios is, of course, right in front of the Universal Helios Grand Hotel, which is just right in Epic Universe. All of those windows you see are, well, I guess not all of them. Some of them are probably hallways. There's the bar up top. But there are tons of rooms overlooking Epic Universe. I've seen pictures of the view. It's incredible. Need to stay there myself. I have not gone in there yet at all yet. I'm sure we'll be in there sometime soon. And the fact that we are in previews right now also explains how open these walkways are. However, I will say I think they did an amazing job with what will be traffic control here, because look how wide these spaces are. You're never gonna be like at a pinch point or anything like that. Everything is so wide open all throughout Celestial Park. They have been running fountain shows throughout the day. So you'll see the fountains going off and on. There's also been live music throughout Celestial Park. And I can't wait to see if they do the nighttime fountain show. We'll find out tonight. The park closes at 9, sunsets at about 8, so we only got about an hour of that, but we'll see.
Show at night?
There's like a,
All right, we have reached our first portal. And again, you'll see the sign here. Epic Universe is in technical rehearsal, but we are about to enter the Isle of Berk, the How to Train Your Dragon themed land. I will say there are entrances and exits to the side, so you don't always have to go right through the portal, which I imagine when the park is like officially open, these will be a little bit crowded. But for right now, we are definitely going to walk through the portal to get that grand reveal. That's actually a great question from Brandon. The music throughout Celestial Park has all been, to my knowledge, original. And it's very like cinematic. It feels really, really cool as you're walking into the park. Then as you get into the lands, they have their own music. Obviously the How to Train Your Dragon music, Harry Potter music, things like that. That music is also mixed into Celestial Park when they do the fountain shows. So you will hear that at some point. Let's walk through the portal. Now, each land has its own portal with its own different effect. Now, every land has that same effect, that sort of stunning reveal of the just massive land and all of the features of it. I'm going to, of course, walk right up to a speaker. But everything here is so big. These gigantic statues. This spire here, that's actually just the top of the mead hall. That's the restaurant back there, which is actually the one place I ate today, which I'll explain as we get over there, share my thoughts on that. But yeah, this is Isle of Berk. There are a few attractions here. You can see Stardust Racers going right now. That is the roller coaster back out in Celestial Park. But we've got Hiccup's Wing Gliders, which I don't think I've seen go at all so far today. It might be down right now. There is Fire Drill, which is a boat ride. Sort of a kid's like interactive boat ride. And then there is, I don't remember the name of the other ones. It's like a, we'll see it. We'll see it as we get over there. But yeah, the Hiccups is like the big the big ride in Isle of Berk. The main attraction though is the Untrainable Dragon, which is supposed to be just incredible. I haven't gotten a chance to see any of the shows yet. I've only been on one ride so far today, and we'll talk about that as I get over to Dark Universe. Dragons just eating fish. But I have just been blown away by the scale of everything. And yeah, I definitely have not seen Hiccup's Wing Gliders go by. It looks like it'll be really cool when it does. Again, Epic Universe currently in technical rehearsals, so not everything is guaranteed to be open right now. Of course, it's never really guaranteed to be open. You never know with weather and technical difficulties, but technical rehearsals right now, you're going to see some things down and not quite ready. This is the Spitfire Grill, a quick service window here. There are so many quick service options, plenty of Coke Freestyles, by the way, too. You got 4 of them right out here. There are 2 table service restaurants, both in Celestial Park, Atlantic and the Blue Dragon. Speaking of dragons. I'm going to have such a hard time actually getting this live stream moving through the park because there's so much to stop and look at. And yeah, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on some comments as well, but it's also a bright sunny day out here right now. It's actually beautiful out. It's like 75 degrees and sunny, maybe 80 degrees. Not going to get a great look at them from here, but you can meet Toothless, right in here. There you go. Yeah, I see Patrick says it's a gorgeous day to be in a new park. That's the thing. I think even just this park is spectacular, but even just beyond that, just being in a new theme park in Orlando, unbelievable. And the detail around this park is incredible. Here's the entrance to the Untrainable Dragon, the stage show. That is, like I said, sort of the big e-ticket attraction of this land. I can't wait to see that. I don't know that I'm going to get a chance to see either of the shows today. There's also one over in Harry Potter, the Ministry of Magic. I did get a virtual queue for the Battle at the Ministry, so I'm really excited to do that later today. By the way, it looks like Fire Drill is not working today, but these are the ride vehicles. So you all get your own little like water blaster there, and you're going to shoot at various targets. I can't wait to do that. It looks like a lot of fun. It is moving right now. Actually, here, you can get a better view of it. Oh, it is running. There are guests on there. So you can see them shooting at different targets there, putting out fires. Patrick says, do not skip the entertainment at Epic. Yeah. I don't plan to. I do have other days coming up here. I will definitely be seeing both shows, Cirque de Arcanus, I believe is the name, and then The Untrainable Dragon. Love the attention to detail in the Toothless Paddock, Patrick says. I will say I'm not the biggest fan of these movies. There's 3 of them, I believe, right? I've only seen the first 2, and I liked them. They were good. I just haven't watched them in a long time. But the land is unbelievable. So much detail. The scale is incredible. I mean, look at the detail of the benches. The costumes on all of the team members are amazing. There's also just so much movement in every land. There's just so much happening. It's really cool to see. Yes, I do agree with Patrick. The How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack is incredible, and that's all you're hearing in here right now. Here is Mead Hall. So like I said, as we enter the land, that big spire across the water there. This is really just the entrance to the Mead Hall, which is another quick service dining option. Really good. This is the one place I ate today. First off, they have their own beer and, of course, their own mead that are exclusive to here. And then I got the basically like Swedish meatballs and like a root vegetable mash. I will say it's not something I would typically go for in a theme park, but was really delicious. And if you're going to be in a theme park for an entire day, like I am today, it's a great way to refuel. Like, it was very filling. And the beer was very good. Hi, Jack. This is the entrance to Hiccup's Wing Gliders. It's funny, how often I'm at Universal. It's funny seeing some of the team members that I've recognized from other parks now here in Epic Universe. That's really cool to see. Dragon Racers Rally, that's the other attraction. That is this thing you see soaring above us here. Got some little sleeping baby dragons here. And some sheep disguised as dragons. Patrick says all I really need is a butterbeer crepe. Yeah, I need to try those. I've heard really good things about those. We'll see. There's so many things I want to eat in this park. Got another little quick service window here. Some special drinks. There's Coke Freestyles there as well. And then there's the Viking training playground here. Yeah, Patrick says that all of the food looks amazing, especially with how many quick service locations there are. I feel like every time you turn a corner, there's another place you can get food. Oh, Wing Gliders is going. Looks like it's testing right now. Nobody on it just yet, but that looks fun. And it's like a family coaster, but like, I guess a big family coaster. I'm excited to try that one. I don't know that I'll get to it today. I honestly, like I said, I got the virtual queue for Battle at the Ministry. That might be the only other ride I get on today. We'll see. I do want to do Stardust, and that has been open for a little while. And with the previews, this was a big question because today is the first day of previews that are open to the public. It's been team member previews and things like that recently. But the wait times are pretty low. When all the attractions open, Stardust was down this morning, so I waited about 65 minutes for the Universal Monsters attraction. But with everything open, all of the wait times are pretty short. So if you do have a preview ticket, just know that this is probably the crowd level you're looking at. I guess it could be different for different days, but first day, this is what we're looking at. It is, it's warm out today. It's not super hot, but there's a lot of sun. There's not a lot of shade in this park right now because, I mean, as is always the case when something new opens, all of the plant life needs to grow in to create shade. So I'm trying to move quickly and stay out of the sun as much as possible so my phone doesn't overheat. But if we do cut out before we get to all four lands, just know I will be coming back soon after. As soon as my phone cools down, I will continue today's live stream to get around to all four lands. Yeah, Patrick says, I can't wait to see all these lands at night as well. That's the thing that's killing me right now is, like I said, sunset's at like 8. Park closes at 9. I've got like an hour to see as much as I can. And I think I'm going to be spending that at Dark Universe. We'll see, though. I'm not sure. Another thing I will say, this park is going to get me with their merch, especially Super Nintendo World, which we'll work our way around to. There's been so much I want to get. I've seen so many things already. I'll be doing some shopping on my way out, that's for sure. Our next stop, by the way, is Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic. We're going to head in there. It's kind of confusing because Harry Potter... Here goes Stardust. Harry Potter and the Ministry of Magic implies like London, but we are going to Paris. So it's a little bit different. But like I said, I've walked into all four lands. My mind has been blown every single time. This one maybe was the most impactful. Yes, fun fact from Chris. The cars for Stardust Racers have a flux capacitor in the back, a nice little universal Easter egg. Let me see. Yeah, Patrick, I'm glad you brought that up. I hope that comes through in the video. The way the music works in this park is incredible. I feel like every time I am looking in a direction, that's the music I am hearing. Like, that matches it. So let's see if the transition really works here as we head into the Wizarding World. Walking through the portal again here. This one, to me, I mean, I don't even have words. The scale is mind blowing. And trust me, I mean, I hope the video looks great. I hope you're seeing everything at a high quality right now, but it doesn't do it justice. Just trust me, it doesn't. I mean, walking in here is just different. I mean, you got the Phoenix up there. As I stare you guys directly into the sun, I didn't see anything you were looking at just now. But just, this is unbelievable. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention about this park too is it's not a circle. It's not your hub and spokes. You've got paths just everywhere. I was having a hard time actually trying to explore every nook and cranny of this park, and I'm pretty sure I haven't yet. There's so many, like right now, I'm at a 4-way intersection. I can go any direction here. Right in front of me, this is the Cirque Arcanus. This is the big show here. I've been told several times I need to go see that, and I plan to probably on another visit. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get to it today. You got your butterbeer cart. And then up ahead, we have the entrance to the Battle at the Ministry. This is the big attraction for this land. Possibly, I guess you could make an argument, it's the big attraction for this park. It is the only one right now using a virtual queue. They had virtual queues open at 11 and 3, and they have another one today at 6. I was able to get one in the 3 o'clock window. I did try at 11, and I failed. So just know that if you are coming for a preview, you are going to have to really make an effort to get that virtual queue. So again, I have the virtual queue spot. I got it at the 3 o'clock window. I will be back here at, I think it's 5:10. 10 after 5, I will be able to ride. I'm really excited for that. Let me catch up on a couple comments while I'm chilling here in the shade. The talking portrait in Ministry is super cool, says Chris. There are talking portraits out here on the streets as well that are awesome. Patrick says this is where my wallet will hurt. I need the new wands and all the new candies. Chris says yes, the pre-show or the show is great, and especially the pre-show part. You and me both on the candies, Patrick. Jody says I need some butterbeer. Hi, Mom. They have butterbeer crepes here, by the way. You can still get your normal butterbeer as well, but butterbeer crepes everybody's been talking about, and I need to try those. Chris says virtual queue is due to ramping up the capacity. Once they get the ride to full capacity, virtual queue will hopefully go away. I believe that. Universal isn't one to typically do virtual queue. This is in fact, they've done it for like Fallon and things like that before, but it's not a standard for them. So yeah, I do believe that. As always, the Universal Orlando app saves lives. Yes, don't come to Epic Universe. Don't come to Universal Orlando in general without downloading the Universal Orlando app. Makes things so much easier, and in some cases, it is necessary. Like, you need it for the virtual queue. You need it to order food over at, where did I eat? The Mead Hall. So yeah, definitely get the Universal Orlando app. This is one of my favorite parts of this land too, the quote-unquote forced perspective, but when you're building it at this scale, it's not even forced perspective, it's just that's what you're looking at. This is unreal. And again, the video probably does not do it justice. All right, so we're not gonna have time to explore all of the lands in full detail today, so I'm gonna turn around and head back out. We're gonna make our way across. We'll pass the big fountains and Helios Grand as we make our way over to Dark Universe. But believe me, we will be back here as soon as Universal allows an annual pass to include Epic Universe. I don't know that a day will go by without me stopping by here at least. Look at this. Again, the video, I hope looks great, but I promise you it's not doing it justice. The scale of this is incredible. There are buildings in downtown Orlando that are not as tall as this. Jess asked, how long does it take to walk from one land to another? Well, we're leaving Harry Potter right now. And we're gonna make our way across the park to Dark Universe, so time me. Chris says you and me both. I assume that's in regards to the annual pass being included here. Can't wait to cast some magic here, says Patrick. Yes, there are brand new wands that interact with everything here. I have not had a wand. I don't have one to interact with the things today. I do, however, have my power-up band from Super Nintendo World. This one is actually not from here. I got this in Universal Hollywood. And I have used one touch point in Super Nintendo World here. So here is the Helios Grand. And when you hear like there's a hotel at the park, you're like, yeah, okay, it's across the street, whatever. No, it's here. Like, I'm in the park right now. That's the hotel. Like, it is on top of us. And then you got the fountains to my left. And you can have a room in the Helios overlooking Epic Universe. Like, this could be your view from your room. Again, I have not gotten into Helios yet. I have checked out Stella Nova. That's another one of the new hotels built for Epic Universe. Stella Nova and Terra Luna, sort of sister hotels, kind of almost identical, slightly different theming. So you can check out videos of Stella Nova on our YouTube channel and our Facebook right now. But nothing on Helios just yet. By the way, here is the Blue Dragon. Looks like it is not open yet. Same with Atlantic, was not open today. But those are the two table service restaurants available here at Epic Universe. And you can see this is the entrance from the Helios. So if you're staying here, you have your own entrance, you have early park admission right into Epic Universe. And I will say, not nearly as expensive as I thought it was going to be. Speaking of Helios, I think it started at $360-ish a night. Really not bad. Okay, so I know I kind of took my time a little bit, pointed out some details, but now we are around to the other portal, the next portal, which is Dark Universe. So, don't know how long that was. Maybe 5 minutes? Let's see real quick. Chris says Stella Nova is stunning, especially for a value type resort. Yes, totally agree. Wendy, thank you for watching. Chris says, I could literally spend a day just playing around with the games in Super Mario Land with the power-up band. Yeah, absolutely. We'll get to Super Mario Land, or Super Nintendo Land will be the last one we check out, but we're about to head into Dark Universe right now. And this is the Universal Monsters Land. And I can't wait to come back here at night. 2 minutes and 20 seconds, that was it? One thing I noticed about Dark Universe, there are so many spots where there could be monsters lurking. So I imagine walking in here at night is gonna be a little bit different. Oh, we got Igor out here.
All the monsters actually run the whole land.
Igor is one of the stars of the main attraction here. By the way, this is the town of Darkmoor that's been created for Epic Universe. This is a town inhabited by both monsters and monster hunters. And again, that reveal, turning the corner, seeing Frankenstein Castle up ahead. Walking through here before, I've seen several characters making their way around. There is a violinist who is like the storyteller of Darkmoor. She's fantastic. And I do see, ironically, the Invisible Man creeping around over here. By the way, here is Das Steakhouse, quick service dining option. I watched, the Invisible Man has been out most of the day, and I watched a guest walk up and just kind of look at him for a little while, and he just screamed at her, "What are you staring at?" Those are my favorite kinds of characters. And again, the scale of this. So this is the only attraction I've done today. This is Universal Monsters Unchained. Again, no words. Oh, it is a delay right now, so it's not open. Again, technical rehearsals, things are going to be closed. But this attraction, next level, just the future of theme parks, just unbelievable. Animatronics off the charts, the screen effects, everything works so well. Again, it was technical rehearsal, so I think it's probably only going to get better from what I saw. But when I say the animatronics in there are mind-blowing, I mean, they're just next level. Like, it caught me off guard. And again, the scale inside there is huge. It is so impressive. And I can't wait to come back through here at night, because I imagine this is just going to be so picturesque. And we will have some video of the queue. Obviously no recording on the ride itself, but we will have video of the queue in the near future, so keep an eye on our Facebook as well as our Instagram and YouTube channel. Get another little quick service window there. We're passing the Burning Blade Tavern, which unfortunately has not been on fire yet today from what I've seen. But those windmill blades are made to catch fire. That iconic scene in Frankenstein with the burning windmill. And here's a look at the menu, the Burning Blade Tavern. The Burning Blade Tavern is meant to be a hangout for the hunters of Darkmoor. So you'll see them inside walking around telling their stories of the monsters they've hunted. Oh, Patrick, is that in regards to the attraction? Patrick says it may actually be scary for some, is what we've been told. I believe that for both. If you're saying that for the attraction, yes, 100%. It could absolutely be too scary for some younger guests. No question about that. For the land, I haven't seen anything yet for the land. By the way, 10-minute wait time for the other attraction here, which is Curse of the Werewolf, which is a spinning coaster. I love this sign. This is spectacular. But yeah, I haven't seen anything in the land just yet that is like super scary. Again, it might be different at night, so that's why I'm hoping to come back here at night to see. We got the Guild of Mystics, which is the merch cart for Curse of the Werewolf. Which they just really knocked it out of the park with this merch. Really like this. Like a nice subtle design here. I tried to catch the coaster going above me, I missed it. Let's see when I see it going across here. And this is a free spinning coaster. So probably not one I'm going to do very often. It also does go backwards as you come back through here. I love coasters. I don't love spinning so much, so probably not one I'm going to do very often, like I said. But I do have to try it at some point. I will absolutely be trying that. Let me see if I can catch up on some comments I might have missed. Patrick says I need to go into Burning Blade, listen for the toll of the bells, which indicate the windmill is ignited. Oh, okay. So it's funny, when the first time I walked in here, I was getting some video of the storyteller, the violinist, as you walk in, and she was interrupted when the bell started to toll. I didn't realize that was what was happening with the Burning Blade Tavern. But she said, it's said that when the bell tolls, monsters are about. So maybe that's all connected. Oh, yeah, and sorry, Patrick, I didn't finish reading your comment. Yes, you also said monsters are roaming when that bell tolls. And the bell tower is right up here in the front. By the way, here's one of the things I was talking about before, is just like there's so many little like off the beaten path kind of areas. And I can't wait to see if characters come out up here. And the Invisible Man was out on another balcony earlier, so. But there's just, I think this is just the exit to Das Steakhouse, but there's just this seating area in here. Patrick asked, will I be doing a monster makeover? So that can be found just around the corner over here. Definitely not doing one today. It is not in my plans for the future, but who knows? You never know. You guys know I'm willing to do ridiculous stuff for, well, for you guys. As one of the gift shops here, and then right here, this is where you'll find the monster makeover. Oh, looks like I can't go that way. Looks like they might be filming something right now. Oh, and we've got Igor, and now he's got another resident of Darkmoor out here. Igor is fantastic. Like I said, Igor is one of the stars of the attraction as well, and really funny. Hi, Lindsay. There is the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant. I would imagine they probably do have some honey chicken, yes. Brandon says I should do it. Probably talking about the monster makeup, their monster makeover experience. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. It might be in the cards. You know what, I'm gonna actually head this way. We're gonna kind of make a little, our way, like kind of go through the middle a little bit here, because I want to show you guys, you got Frosty Moon here, ice cream, and you got Celestiki, little tiki bar out here, with some frozen drinks. What do we got here? We got a daiquiri, pina colada, margarita, and a mudslide. By the way, the mosaic, so cool. Like I said, there's been live music going on out here in Celestial Park today. Hi, Liana. There's the carousel, sort of the centerpiece attraction of Celestial Park. Constellation Carousel is the full name, by the way. There's the sign. I can't wait to see this at night, by the way. You might notice all of these lights in the ground out here. Should look really, really cool at night. And we're making our way now. We have one more land to check out, one more portal to step through. We're going to be going into Super Nintendo World. Patrick says live entertainment is what sets Universal apart. They do a really good job with it. It's really cool to see the live music just kind of out. Passing by Pizza Moon, by the way. Another quick service option here. There's a really cool Nintendo store outside of the land here. Love this Mario fountain with the coins spinning in front of them. But here is the portal to Super Nintendo World. So we're gonna head in here. This is the only one that when you walk through the portal, you actually go up. So there are escalators directly in front of you here. If you do need an elevator, you can head to the right, and around the corner there are some elevators for you. And again, I do have my power-up band, my Yoshi power-up band. So we'll see, maybe we can find some interactive points here. Yeah, Patrick, I'm with you. I honestly, having been to the one in Hollywood, I was not expecting this. There are so many interactive things in here. It is nuts. All right, let's see here. See the flower plant up there? The fire flower. Let me see. Again, got my power-up band. So I know that's just like a, it's just the coin sound, nothing spectacular, but you do actually connect that to the app, and it keeps your score. So you collect coins, it keeps your score, and you are part of a team, and it keeps track of the score for every team throughout the day. And then there are also these activities, like we saw with the piranha plant over there. You have to get 3 keys. At least this was how Hollywood worked. I haven't really looked into this one all that much yet. But once you get 3 keys, you can go in to do the Bowser Jr. challenge, which was that castle we just saw. There's also Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, sort of the big e-ticket attraction of this land. Currently a 75-minute wait. I believe that is the longest wait in the park right now. But my favorite thing, by the way, elevator right here if you need it. I'm going to head down the stairs. My favorite thing about this land is actually the land within the land. And I think that's in part because I've been to the one in Hollywood already. So Super Nintendo World is fantastic. By the way, Mario and Luigi meeting right over here. But what they did not have in Hollywood is Donkey Kong Country. So we're about to head over there. But I mean, this is unreal. There's just so much energy. By the way, another thing Hollywood did not have is Yoshi's Adventure. A little kids ride here, 5-minute wait right now. Let me see if I can get a sneak peek at Mario and Luigi here around the corner before we head over to Donkey Kong Country. There they are. There's the 1-Up Factory, which is just a massive Nintendo store. So much merch that I will have to be picking up later. More Coke Freestyles over here. As we turn the corner, Donkey Kong Country. By the way, sorry, I know I have some comments to catch up on it. I can't, there's a glare on my screen right now. I can't read anything. All right, now I can see. Let's see what I can catch up on here. Patrick said 2 additional games, an entire slow ride plus Donkey Kong Country. It's so awesome. Hear that music? There will eventually be a Donkey Kong meet and greet out here. There goes Minecart Madness, which I can't wait to do. Yeah, Patrick says not only do you collect coins, you also collect stamps. You complete various challenges. Oh, Liana says she'll ride that with Parker. That's great. I will also be riding that, though. Talking about Yoshi's Adventure. So we can all ride that together, Liana. Oh, here we go. I'm going to start with the G, but I got my power-up band. So you got to collect all 4 letters to Kong as you make your way around. Oh, they do have a single rider line open for Minecart Madness here. Wait time 65 minutes. By the way, one thing you won't see a lot of is queues outside, which is really nice. I waited, it was a 75-minute posted wait time. Oh, it goes, I think Ramby is his name? Ramby the Rhino. I mean, I'm not going to pass it up. I now have the N and the G. I waited 75 minutes for, well, that was a posted wait time for Monsters Unchained. I ended up waiting probably about 60 minutes. And the queue was partially outside, but it was covered. There were tons of fans. It was nice and cool. I know it's not that hot out today, but it was very enjoyable, even being outside for probably about a half hour. Well, now I feel like I got to go find the O. Did anyone see the O as we made our way in here? Let's see. There it is. It actually made, I don't know if you could hear that, it made a different sound because that was the 4th letter I got. And now there is a little hidden touch point here. It might not be activated yet. Oh, no, there it goes. There we go. So I have to actually check the app to see like what I just collected. But it's really cool that there's these interactive points. You do need to purchase a power-up band to do these challenges. Like I said, I got mine in Hollywood a couple years ago, but they do have them available here, obviously. They also have some additional ones here that you can't get in Hollywood, like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. Hi, Abigail. Actually, right in front of me, in this cart, you can see all of the power-up bands. Let's see. I see Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Yoshi, Toad, Daisy, Peach, Mario, and Luigi. All right. Nope, that is not the exit I want to go to. We got to go back up to the front. We are going to head back out to the front of the park where we will wrap things up today. So if you have any last minute questions about Epic Universe, feel free to drop them in there now. There's the exit I'm looking for. Abigail says go on a ride. Yeah, unfortunately they don't allow video recording on the attraction, so you won't be able to see them. Like I said earlier, though, I did, the one attraction I have done today is Universal Monsters Unchained. We will have video of the queue for that, so you can keep an eye out for that. So last time as I was making my way out, I went back up the escalators just to go back down the stairs. Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can exit the way I just did. But as I make my way back up to the front of the park, it's a good time to remind you guys, Epic Universe does officially open on May 26th, or May 22nd, sorry. Tickets are on sale now. I believe the first few weeks are sold out. I think June 11th was the last time I checked, that was the first date available. But if you'd like to start making your epic plans, head to d2travel.com, or you can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's d2travel.com. Let us start planning your next Universal Orlando Resort vacation, because you're going to want to see this. Oh, sounds like the fountains. Sorry, I blew my chance there. I should have said, you gotta see this. That's their whole campaign right now, right? With the portals. And again, the video, while I hope it came through great, while I hope it looks fantastic, trust me, it doesn't do it justice. It really doesn't. The scale of this place is just so off the charts. If you are a theme park fan, and you're watching this, so I assume you are, you have to see this place. You have to. This is like the next generation of theme parks. And whether you're somebody who wants to get on Stardust Racers and Universal Monsters Unchained and all the thrill rides and things like that, or you're someone who wants to come enjoy a drink and just walk around a really nice place, this has everyone covered. That is Atlantic, the table service restaurant. I believe the bar is open, but not the actual restaurant, because everything on the back is blocked off. Can't really see the fountains from over here. Come back around to the front here. By the way, Other Worlds Mercantile. You got, of course, your gift shop on your way out. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us from Universal Epic Universe today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't wait to spend my next, what do I have left, like 4 hours in here. We'll be back. Again, I'm hoping Universal will allow for annual passes to be included in, or to include Epic Universe. I'm going to have to be here as often as I possibly can. Liana's excited to come here. Who else is excited? Anybody else starting to start making their epic plans? Once again, you can head to d2travel.com or send us an email at info@d2travel.com. We are going to have to get over to Helios sometime soon. I think that's our next goal. I can't wait to go check out that amazing new hotel. So keep an eye out for that whenever that might happen. Of course, we have a ton of other stuff going on as well. And you'll find additional content over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/D2Travel. Head over there. Be sure to subscribe. We got a ton of stuff going on over there as well. And one more time, d2travel.com, or you can send us an email at info@d2travel.com. That's d2travel.com. Let one of our amazing advisors start planning your next Universal Orlando Resort vacation at no additional cost to you. Again, it costs you nothing extra, and they do all the heavy lifting for you. All you have to do is, one, pay for your vacation, and two, come and enjoy it. Don't stress out about the planning. Let them handle it for you. Let our amazing advisors like Patrick in there, and Chris was here earlier as well. Let them handle all the heavy lifting for you. But like I said, that's going to do it for us here today. I'm standing here getting sunburn right now, so I gotta get moving again. But thank you again, everyone, and I will see you all real soon. Bye.